It's officially known as the Cathedral Church of St. Peter and St. Paul. The stately structure offers spectacular views, vaulted ceilings, and more than 200 stained glass windows, including one depicting space, which is especially unique. A real piece of the moon is in the window.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's the only place in Washington where you can actually see a piece of the moon.
7 grams of lunar rock, to be exact.
It was not just rock that they returned to Earth, but in an exciting way, the very horizon of eternity.
Donated by the crew of Apollo 11, led by Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin.
One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Long before that historic landing came creation, symbolized in this window. 10,000 pieces of hand-blown glass highlight God creating the heavens and the earth. The cathedral allowed CBN News a rare, up-close look.
If you look at the top of these windows, you have the Supreme Court and the White House and then the U.S. Capitol.
The cathedral sits above all those famous places, making it the highest point in Washington, D.C. It is there that stone gargoyles and grotesques are believed to ward off evil spirits. But one stone sculpture draws visitors to the dark side.
This is the north side of the cathedral, the dark side of the cathedral, which is why he is where he is.
He is none other than Darth Vader? May the Force be with you when trying to track down Darth Vader. As you'll see, he's not easy to spot. Now, I'm no Jedi, so I had to travel 20 stories up through an elevator just to get a better sight up top of the Sith Lord.
People come and they just want to see Vader, and they stand right down there on the ground, like that guy right there. And you walk by and they're looking and they're looking and they're looking and they just want to see him.
A design competition during the 80s Star Wars craze sparked an entry, which ended up earning the well-known villain his spot.
It's actually been great because it's one form of engagement that the people have with the cathedral, which sometimes is all they need, and then they want to come back and they want to see what's inside. And then maybe they want to come back and go to church, or they want so whatever it takes to lure people in the door. Vader has a purpose.
His purpose could be the force behind helping the cathedral recover from the millions in damages caused by the 2011 earthquake that rattled the nation's capital.
Where a magnitude 5.3 earthquake has been felt.
And here you can see this is earthquake damage.
Repairing and replacing stonework costs big bucks. Money the cathedral doesn't have. That's where visitors and donors can make the difference. A lot of people do visit the National Cathedral.
Yeah.
What are the numbers? How many are we talking about?
We get about, all told, visitors and worshipers, we get about 750,000 a year.
Oh, wow.
Christmas and Easter are our big ones.
During those services, priests and special guests have shared God's message from the Canterbury pulpit for decades.
A lot of people have preached from here. Billy Graham, the Dalai Lama,
Martin
Luther King, obviously, yeah.
Influencers, tourists, and a faithful following keep the Washington National Cathedral running, and having the Force on the grounds doesn't hurt, especially with new Star Wars movies bringing in new generations.
You can come back to it time and time again, and no matter where you are in your life or your life circumstance, you can find something new and enriching, and something to move your faith to the next place.
After spending a day inside, we only got to see a fraction of what the National Cathedral has to offer. So, bottom line, it appears we'll just have to come back. For CBN News, I'm Ben Kennedy in Washington.